Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Thank you for joining me for another energy check-in reading. As always, we're going to look at just what's happening the remainder of August leading into September. General things, love things, shadow things, everything that you can possibly imagine could come up in this reading, so please take what resonates and leave what does not. I do apologize, this is getting out a few weeks late, or a little over a week late. Just some things happening in my personal life. Getting personal readings out, technical difficulties. My dad got in a car accident. He's okay, thankfully, but just a lot happening. So I do apologize, but that does take precedent over this. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, though. I was guided to start with this deck, the Legendary Ladies. We're going to pull just some energy to consider focusing on, set a bit of a tone for the reading as a whole, possibly. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Universe, guides, guardians, helpful ancestors, spirits of the highest good. What does the viewer need to focus on the most this month, please? What does the viewer need to consider focusing on the most this month, please? As we exit August and head into September, what does the viewer need to focus on the most, please? For the remainder of August leading in to September, what should the viewer consider focusing on the most, please? All right, let's see. We have expression, interesting, Oya, Gaia, connection to nature, and Spider-Woman, universal connection. Bottom of the deck, we have inner beauty. So there seems to be a focus here with these two cards here. And overall, just a lot of connection. We have connecting to nature, universal connection, expression, inner beauty. There seems to be a connecting with yourself in a way. So kind of going deeper. Now, when we look at connecting with nature, that could be you specifically going out in nature, connecting with nature, having fun, going on a hike, going for a swim. I love hiking, so that's kind of what I do to connect with nature, to clear my mind, things like that. So that could be what you're doing here, just really connecting, trying to get some quiet time, some time away. Maybe you live in a very busy city, some time away from the city, time away from whatever is causing turmoil in your life, whatever is causing you to maybe put those inner feelings on the back burner, or maybe something that is causing you to not feel comfortable expressing yourself, or not feel comfortable expressing an opinion or a value that you hold deep, you hold true. There's almost a sense here of kind of not allowing yourself to be yourself, whether that be with a person in your life, at your job, or just in general. You are, I can't find the word I'm looking for, but you're really holding something down. It's almost like, I can't do this, I can't let this out. It could also be a situation of somebody telling you that you can't. And so you kind of took that on, and now you're like, well, I can't do that because this person told me, or there's this underlying energy of you want to prove somebody wrong. Be like, I told you so. It doesn't feel like it stems from ego. It feels more so like it's stemming from success, especially in regards to how you express yourself, how you handle yourself here. But there could be, again, a very strong energy this month of connecting to nature, connecting to the divine, connecting to the universe, whatever spiritual path you follow or religious path you follow, whatever you hold sacred, there seems to be connecting to that. This could be, it's been a weird month personally in August. And for clients, I've noticed there's just a lot of weird things happening in our personal lives, in our experience with others. And so you're kind of navigating that, but you're also kind of recognizing, the serendipity in certain things and how karma works, and maybe why certain things come out at certain times, and why this is right now being illuminated for you, whereas in the past it wasn't. So like everything, all the dominoes are falling here, and I feel like you're starting to take note of that. So this could be a time where you are connecting more with the universe, connecting more with nature, or just, again, connecting with yourself. Checking in with yourself and being like, am I comfortable with this? Is this okay? And I feel like you're asking yourself, this could be in regards to somebody or something in your life, like, is this okay? Have I been dealing with this for too long? It's like, do you cut this person out? Do you stop trying to manage the situation? Do you stop trying to make it work? I'm almost seeing like those toys, those kids' toys. It's like a box, and you kind of put the shape in. It's almost like you're trying to put a triangle in a circle. And I mean, depending on the size, that triangle could fit in the circle. But it's not a good fit. It's not a good match. Something isn't working. All right. Let's get into the tarot, though, and see what else is coming up here. Coming up roses, coming up daisies. I don't know why that term came through. I think that's a movie or a song. I know it's a famous quote, like, everything's coming up roses. Something like that, something like that. Not sure what significance that has, but okay, we'll take it. All right. Universe, give us guidance. What does the viewer need to know the most, please, at this time moving forward? What messages do you have for the viewer regarding the remainder of August and early September? What message do they need to hear the most, please, at this time and moving forward? At this time and moving forward. I guess some of you could be cleaning house. I keep seeing somebody like mopping the floor with what I would see to be like more of a hoodoo kind of or a hoodoo practitioner's kind of form of cleansing, like with lemons and things like that. I know that's a, and so if you are familiar with that, lemons are typically used for, you know, cleansing and rinsing away negative energy, things like that. I'm seeing like you're cleaning house, so you're trying to tidy something up in your life. We have the Emperor, which is stepping, oh, okay, the Ten of Wands. It's almost like you're stepping up and just letting something go or taking charge. It's like a situation you've kind of let go out of control. But you stepping up here kind of puts those burdens down. Page of Cups, the King of Wands, and Strength. There's a big focus here on self-expression, making your voice heard, feeling inspired, feeling passionate about something, really trying to embody and exude that King of Wands energy. We have Aries and Leo here very strongly. Could be that sign you're dealing with, or you are yourself. I know we're also exiting Leo season here shortly, so happy birthday, Leos. My dad's a Leo. And Virgos, happy early birthday. One of my best friends is a Virgo. All right. So there seems to be something here where there was just a lot of, I get regression, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Repression, like you're repressing something. That's what I was looking for earlier. You're repressing something. Or it could be a thought, repressing a thought, negativity, something that you didn't feel like you were strong enough to conquer in the moment, so you kind of pushed it away, pushed it down. Interesting. Because something here has become very overwhelming. But I feel like you're stepping up to the plate here and being like, you know, I have to deal with this now, because if I let it continue to snowball, it's only going to make me feel worse. It's only going to weigh me down more. So there is a sense here of devising a plan. Like the Page of Cups, the King of Wands here, both look very focused. I feel like you could be getting somebody else's opinion on this. So you could be seeking counsel. This could be about a job. This could be about legal matters, or something that you are taking care of, that you're kind of in charge of. Could be anything, could be a relationship, love, work, what have you. But I feel like you're devising a plan here, a course of action. You could be getting the opinion of others, the counsel of others. Just be careful you're not overly reliant on those people. Let it come naturally. Let it be more relaxed advice, or the Hierophant here. It could be regarding religious matters. The Hierophant, commitment. Interesting. I'm going to put that back for now, though. Some of you could be standing up to your boss, or like the person, the head of the household. And that doesn't have to be a partner. That could be somebody else, like a father, a mother, whoever is like kind of reigning supreme, whoever is sovereign of the household. Because there could be something here about expectations and not meeting them, and people being very toxic, very negative. And you're like, you know, I don't have to meet your expectations. I set my own expectations. I do things my way. This is my life. I live it for me, not for you. I just feel like you're standing up to somebody. It's like you have the strength to do something now that you did not in the past. If we're looking at this in terms of love, there is a very strong physical Queen of Wands popped out there. A very strong physical attraction. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, very passionate. Your person could be very creative, There could also be a bit of hot-headedness, especially if this Emperor is more in the shadow, more in the negative, where this person is being very controlling, very authoritative in a negative way. You know, some people are like, oh, that's sexy, oh, that's fun, you know, blah, blah, blah. But no, this person's kind of, it's like they're abusing their power in a sense. So say if you're seeing somebody, if you're committed to somebody, they know you'll do anything for them, or vice versa. And they're kind of abusing that in a sense, which is not fair to you. Somebody's very overwhelmed here. There could also be a lack of communication regarding feelings. That could be changing though. If you are seeing somebody, the conversation could become more playful, more flirtatious, especially if you reveal more of yourself, if you be more of yourself around this person. I know a lot of people when they're kind of seeing new people or dating new people, they're like, I don't want to reveal this. I don't want to let this person know I like this or like that. And so you're not really being yourself or really showing yourself, this person, all these facets to you. But I feel like that would make them more attracted to you, more passionate about you. Perhaps open up a bit more emotionally because somebody could be holding back here, not taking action. If you're waiting for somebody to take action, it could be because they're very overwhelmed right now, very busy, very overworked, or there's lacking motivation and passion in their life. Could be a plethora of reasons behind that. All right, let's go ahead and clarify here. I'm really drawn to the runes in the Emperor. Some of you could be like maybe seeing runes or just very interested in runes. I don't read runes, so I'm not sure if those are anything specific or if that's something else entirely. Could also be astrological symbology. I'm getting a message of like pay attention to the signs. Again, very serendipitous. All right, let's clarify though. Clarify the Emperor, please. Clarify the Emperor, please. There could be a questioning of loyalties here. All right, we have the World, the Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups. Okay, so those are kind of interesting. Five of Cups. Interesting. So I'm going to take these as they fell out together. Somebody here could be worrying about a decision, a choice, or very stressed over making plans. This could be regarding traveling. This could be regarding work. Again, anything. But somebody here is really anxious about making plans, making decisions, following through. It's almost like there's so much potential. There's like limitless potential. There's so many choices, so many opportunities for whatever this energy is. It almost overwhelms you or overwhelms this person here. But it is the Emperor, so I feel like somebody is stepping up to the plate here, making this choice, this decision, making a course of action, taking charge, taking the reins. It could be like a major crossroads in your life, you're at or your person is at and experiencing. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords. So this could be healing from a rough patch. And I mean like a rough patch. I feel like the worst is over and there is movement forward. This was something that I don't like to use the term like you're meant to learn or like, oh, this happened for a reason. I think that's very, it can help. That mindset helps a lot of people. It's a good mindset to have, but it's also, I find in some situations very negative to tell that person, oh, that happened for a reason. And like they lost a child, like that's, I feel like it's a little tone deaf in many situations. But there was a lesson here that you have learned and you are working to apply, especially in regards to your emotions. There could be some change happening in your life, whether you are in charge or not in charge. And I don't know how you personally react to change, but just be aware that things could be changing, things could be happening, and your response to that change, your response to these emotional situations could greatly impact how things move forward. So being aware of if there's a very upsetting situation, how you're reacting beforehand. Like if you get very jealous or very upset about something, or just however the emotions hit you, being aware of that. Not just to move forward here, but to just live a more positive life. To not get, when people do not meet our expectations, not to get bad and disappointed and sad, not to just be like yes, the frustration is justified, but not letting it weigh you down to a point where you don't feel like getting out of bed, or you lose motivation, or just lose a general sense of happiness here. There also could be a process of healing as well with the Queen of Cups. There's a very emotional time in your life, or in this person's life here, whoever this is. The Five of Cups is here with the Ace of Coin, Hangman. It could be all about perspective, rebuilding here. Let's see. Can you clarify this Wheel of Fortune card? Or, excuse me, Ten of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. What was this change regarding? What needed to change here? What was this change regarding? The Knight of Swords, action, and a choice. Interesting. So you could be making the choice to end things, to move on. Five of Wands, you've been very conflicted about this. Or there could have been a lot of fighting happening. There could have been some overthinking, overanalyzing as well. Because the Knight of Swords can tend to be very impulsive and reckless. And I feel like you were trying not to present as that. You were trying not to be impulsive, trying not to be reckless. Or you were in the past. And that's kind of how you got yourself into a situation that you try to get out of. There's a big focus here on making a decision, though. Two of Wands, twice. King of Swords, you're trying to think clearly, trying to get answers, trying to be very intellectual about it, but of course, you're not going to have all the answers before you have to make this choice, this decision. Clarify this Ten of Wands, please. What is this? What is the root of this Ten of Wands? What is the root of this Ten of Wands? The root of the Ten of Wands, please. Clarify the root of this Ten of Wands, please. Four of Swords and the Tower. Interesting. So something catastrophic has happened, which, I mean, is justified with the Ten of Wands to be very overwhelmed after a massive change. It does feel like the healing process has begun. The Devil here could have been freeing yourself from a very toxic situation or pattern. There could have been some addiction issues here with the Queen of Cups as well, Knight of Swords especially. A lot of sleepless nights. But I feel like healing has started. You are starting to rebuild, and the rebuilding process is very overwhelming. It's very stressful. It's very difficult. It's very tricky, but you have begun. Page of Cups, you're taking the baby steps. You're moving forward. You're doing what you got to do to rebuild here. But it's no easy task. If this is regarding love, it does seem like somebody is not taking action to rebuild necessarily. Somebody could be being very lazy in the connection. All right. What can the viewer best do to move past this Ten of Wands energy? What can the viewer... Six of Cups. Don't look at the past with rose-colored glasses. Move forward. Be kind and compassionate to others and yourself. And especially working to heal from the past. How else can the viewer move past this Ten of Wands energy? How else can the viewer move past this Ten of Wands energy? Move past this Ten of Wands energy, please. The Nine of Wands. Keep on pushing with the Three of Swords here. There was a lot of hurt here, a lot of pain here, whatever has happened. Be aware of communication, making sure you're not putting out any communication issues. If that is something that you're worried about, or if you're trying to, stay in the game, be positive, just be aware of communication. Nine of Wands, all about perseverance. Not slipping into victim mentality, not slipping into what is wrong with me, why doesn't this person like me, why do things always go wrong. Trying to stay away from those thoughts, that way of thinking, that way of overanalyzing and very negative self-talk. But she's already won the battle. The battle's over. So now what? There's wounds here that need to be healed. She needs to put her hat on, put her robe on, put her cloak on, and move forward. Which is, very simplified. That movement forward is difficult, but again, how can we best move past this Ten of Wands? Just go. Just move. Let's go. Let the healing process begin. Especially if this is a person in your life who just was not treating you well. We did see the Devil. So there could have just been a lot of toxicity, a lot of negativity. But it's not easy to let go. It's not easy to just heal from heartbreak, to be over somebody instantly or be over a situation instantly. But again, baby steps. Clarify the Page of Cups, please. What does the viewer need to know about this Page of Cups energy? Page of Cups energy. We have the Sun. King of Swords, interesting. King of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Aries, Leo. That energy is still very strong here. We do have Aries and Scorpio as well. For some of you who are waiting for somebody to express their emotions, their feelings, that could be changing. That's a very common question in personal readings. Will this person tell me will they reach out? Will they tell me how they feel? We're asking, what do we need to know about the Page of Cups? Which we know can be a love offer, an apology, an I'm sorry, somebody confessing their feelings. This Page of Cups is very creative to me. It's very expressional. I don't think that's a word. They're easy at expressing their feelings. It comes naturally to them. It's easy. It's natural. It feels... It's just that things click. That kind of love where things just click. That kind of passion that just clicks. Like, this is right. It feels right. So if you're waiting for that communication, that could be coming in. Somebody here seems to be overthinking greatly. They're not really connected with their emotions if this is a love reading for you. They could be very disconnected, thinking with their head, not their heart. King of Wands, they could be thinking with a different kind of head as well with the King of Wands here. But that could, of course, be different people. There seems to be somebody here who, again, is a bit of an intellectual. They could be a bit of a know-it-all, though, or they do or say certain things that you don't agree with, or they kind of make you feel maybe a little bit shitty at times, but there is happiness here nonetheless. And something is being illuminated to you. So things are unfolding. Somebody is reaching out and telling you something. Now, what that might be, could be weird, could be surprising. Like I said, August has been a weird month. But there seems to be, again, some expression here. But I also get this as you expressing yourself. Again, that inner beauty, finding that inner beauty, but also inner peace. Finding that happiness. I almost feel like you're picking up a hobby or starting a show or just doing something that makes you very happy. I also get doing your nails. I see like the paint here. I have 3 dots on my nails, and my little cousin was here and I painted her nails for her, and then she's like, let me paint yours. And she gave me 3 dots, which was, I should have got a refund because it wasn't a great service, but there's just a sense of expression here, a sense of, I always say it doesn't have to be, love. It can be creativity. It's doing something that makes you happy, a hobby that brings you joy, that makes you feel warm inside. All right, let's pull from this deck as well. Because I feel like you're taking control over a situation. What else can you tell us about this Page of Cups energy? What else can you tell us about this Page of Cups energy? We have the 6 of Wands, the Sun, again, the Page of Wands. Wow, okay. With the 6 of Swords. Moving forward, things are moving along. I get a lot of you could be waiting for communication, a callback, or just recognition in some degree, and I feel like you are receiving that. There is a victory here. There is success here. There is happiness. We have the Sun twice, 6 of Wands. There is a victory here. There is success here. There is some form of happiness, something that makes you happy. It could be regarding work, your career, recognition in that regard, success. I also get, for some of you, you just want somebody to be proud of you. Somebody to be like, okay, you did that, good job. I'm proud of you. You really accomplished something great here. I feel like that's kind of what you're waiting for, or what you're hoping for, maybe you're worried about, or maybe that's just something that you like to hear. You like that validation, you like that recognition. Whether it be from your person, from your family, from whoever, there is some form of recognition here. It's almost like people look up to you in a sense. But I also get there's communication here that makes you very happy. So if this is love, if this is whatever it is, it's very playful, it's very fun, it's flirtatious, it's creative, it's passion. It's just, again, it feels natural. The communication feels natural, the back and forth feels natural. If this is somebody new you're experiencing, there's like they have a good sense of humor. They're very affectionate at times. If this is an existing connection, that could be returning after a time where somebody perhaps was very closed off. It could have been because a lot was happening in both of your lives. Or you could be calling, I feel like you're calling somebody out. If you've been with somebody for a while, you are walking up to them while they're sitting in the armchair and be like, hey, you gotta fix something. You gotta fix all this. It's like, tell me you love me, tell me you care, you know, look at this, look what's on the news. Like, you're making an effort, and I feel like you're seeing the results you want from this person. Could be a very, very passionate. All right. Be careful not to be overly giving of yourself, not allowing yourself to be taken advantage of. Because some of you this month could be just in general, it's like at the first call of somebody needing help, you're there for them. And I feel like it could become very exhausting for you not to have that time for yourself, not to kind of carry other people's baggage as your own. All right, can you clarify the King of Wands, please? King of Wands. King of Wands, please. Can you clarify the King of Wands? The Ten of Coin. Four of Wands, okay. Eight of Wands. Again, you're making a plan of action here for the long term. Some of you could be planning to move, whether it be across the globe, across the town, across the county, or out of state, whatever. There's movement forward here. Tower card could also be moving. Ten of Wands, like just be having to put everything in boxes and just very overwhelming, very difficult, making sure like you have a dog sitter or you have the internet all set up, things like that. Like the first safety deposit, what have you. You're kind of like checking all these boxes, making plans for the long term. I feel like you're kind of more passionate about your money, or you're more aware and more in control of where the money is going, what money is coming in, and just, all those things like they teach in high school, like, oh, you got to do this budgeting and blah, blah, blah. I feel like there's a bit of focus on that because some of you could be wanting to buy a home or move in the near future. Or just more focus on money. We have the Emperor twice. A big emphasis on bossing up here. We do have, some hobbies coming up. So you could be looking at a way to maybe make a hobby into a source of income. Kind of diversify your income as well. But there's like a plan here for the long term, for the future. If this is in regards to love, it could be communication about this back and forth of, okay, well, it's like that weird, it's because some of you, I get like you're going on like a first date with somebody and they're going to be like, what's your 10-year plan? Which is like a very weird question, in my opinion. Because like everything is always changing, everything is flowing. It's like kind of weird to look that far ahead, but I digress. It's like you're devising like a 10-year plan, really focused on the future. Sorry, my cat is attacking my dog. Stop that. And just focusing on stability. You're becoming more passionate about stability. Or somebody else is being more passionate about stability. This could be an employer. This could be your person. They could be realizing, okay, you're the right person for the job. Not just that, but you're like the right person for our community here, our group of people here. This could also be your person who may have been a bit of a player in the past. Or like, okay, well, maybe now I want to settle down. And maybe you're the one who's right for me. And just like kind of circling back around and, not doing, that's not great to do, but some of you could be waiting for somebody in particular. Clarify the King of Wands, please. King of Wands, please. King of Wands, please. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, slowly moving forward here. Focus on stability. Seven of Cups, really looking at all your options and planning accordingly. There's like a lot of planning happening this month. A lot of planning happening. A lot of thought. All right, clarify Strength, please, which is a good card to end on. You're just very strong-willed this month. Some of you could be a bit stubborn, so be aware of that. Again, trying to make something work that doesn't. Clarify Strength, please. Clarify this Strength energy, please. Clarify Strength. What else do we need to know about Strength? The Hierophant. the Empress, and the Seven of Cups. So you could be really putting your all into a situation, really working hard on something, growing something, nurturing something. You're committing to something here, or somebody is committing to you, nurturing and growing the situation. We have Taurus and Libra energy. Awesome, okay. Big focus on the future. We had a reading like this a few months ago as well. So this could be a continuation of that, but there is just a huge emphasis on the future. Also like self-expression, self-love, all those things. Just like a general happiness you're trying to experience and work towards. It's almost like you have a list of things that make you happy, and you're trying to build a life where you can have it all. I know that it's corny to say like, oh, we can't have it all, but I feel like you're making that happen. All right. Whew. Okay. We've got the general energy. Let's look at love. Let's look at love. Pull some oracle regarding love. All right. Love for the viewer, please. What do they need to know regarding love, their love life, connections, whether platonic, romantic, or familial? What does the viewer need to know about love? What do they need to know about love? What you got to say about love? What's love got to do with it? Can you please clarify? Love for the viewer, please. Love for the viewer. All right. We have a hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So I feel like, again, those are all things you're doing, which you could be doing in a relationship, focusing, rebuilding, working on something, making it work, making things fit again. But if somebody is sabotaging that connection, or if you are self-sabotaging the connection, that is something that you are taking note of or becoming more aware of. And again, planning accordingly. All right. We have passion, the keys on a ring, and sword and the rose. Interesting. The sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. I feel like you are taking your power back in a sense with the emperor here, the empress here. You're realizing your worth, yes. You're focusing more on inner beauty and expression, yes. It just feels like just very powerful, like you're just standing your ground again, being a little bit stubborn and you're realizing your worth and not taking anybody's bullshit, which is good to see. There could be some things being cleared up. The air is being cleared again. Communication seems to be clearing up, or there's more clear communication, whereas in the past it could have been very foggy, very hazy, a lot of miscommunication with that we were talking about earlier. But like the truth will be revealed, which I feel like is the king of swords here. Like that truth is coming out, the truth is being spoken, or you're speaking your truth, living in your truth. There is a sense of, again, integrity and loyalty, which I feel like for those of you already in commitment is resonating more so with you. I feel like somebody is protective over you. And it could be, again, spiritual here, as we did have that energy earlier, but it feels more so like your person, or it also feels like somebody older at your job is protective over you, or like they're watching out for you, they have your back. So people are, talking shit or just being weird for whatever reason with their weird intentions. Somebody has your back. There is a strong, stable structure surrounding you. So when people are trying to rain on you and try to, dim your shine, you're like, you are protected, you're good. You're persevering here. We also have passion. So insane chemistry, liking each other equally and having fun. Again, a very fun month, a very perhaps physical month. So do be aware of that. We do have the Empress here. A lot of passion, a lot of fun, playfulness, flirtation, a lot of laughs shared together, and a lot of physical attraction. We also have keys on a ring. So many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Some of you could be, again, single right now, making choices, going on dates, not allowing yourself to be strung along or be allowing somebody like enchant you, but like they're not what they seem. You're clear vision here, clear focus. You have the power. It's It's almost like you are. I'm seeing a little funny situation play out here. It's like you go on a date with a player, and you see them a mile away. You see their game a mile away. You might call them out. You might play along. You might have fun. Like they're trying to have their swagger, what have you, but you're not having it, and they're like, huh, this person's a little bit different. I feel like they're a little bit intimidated as well. Like you scare this person, which I mean, hey, could be something you're working on. But for those of you who are single, you are like dating new people, or just I feel like you're testing the waters because you're not really wanting a relationship right now, or you're really just now reaching the point where you're like, okay, maybe I do want a partner, or maybe I do want somebody to have these experiences with. Or perhaps you just now have free time to do so. Or you're getting out of a prior commitment, a prior engagement. All right. Focus on self. So as I'm saying that, you focus on self. So a lot of you could be focused on yourself this month. All right. What else is going on in the month of August leading into September for the viewer, please? What else does the viewer need to know? What else is happening here? What else is happening? What do they need to be aware of? What do they need to be made aware of, please? All right. So we have divorce here. So somebody, again, could have separated recently or is separating, whether that be from a person, place, thing. There is separation here. We also have jealousy. So again, somebody could be trying to... They're just being weird, being negative, jealous. I like to say jealousy is the fear of... Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Jealousy is the fear of not having. So when we get jealous, it tends to stem from the fear of not having what we are seeing somebody else have. We want what they have, or something like that. Jealousy is jealousy. We all know what jealousy is. But it's a very natural and human thing to have, but just making sure that you are... There's nothing to be afraid of or jealous of. Something is not what it appears to be on the surface. So when we're looking at online and comparing ourselves to others, of course, that's not at all in reality what's going on. But somebody could be jealous of you. So show that person compassion, which again, I mean, that's your choice. You don't have to show them compassion. I know a lot of people don't really kind of vibe with that, but somebody could be jealous. Just something to be aware of. We have moving in a new direction, so moving forward here. We have change is imminent, which I mean, hey, we saw here with the Tower, Wheel of Fortune, there is change here. I feel like you are prepared for it. It is something that you are... There is a reason behind it. We have karma. So good or bad, somebody could be getting their karma, getting their due, and I feel like it's happening very quickly. We also have holding back, so somebody could be holding back. And expect the unexpected. A very interesting card. Expect the unexpected. Wow. So that could begin the Wheel of Fortune, like this is all happening right now for a reason that will make sense later on. Again, that wouldn't apply to all situations, but some it might. But that is a very fun energy. Expect the unexpected. A lot of surprises are in store. And it's almost like hearing that card, you have something in mind, but it could be something entirely different. All right, we're going to end, as we always do, with a which is familiar. Get a bit of an omen for you. Advice on what's to come or what's currently happening and you are experiencing. All right. What message does the viewer need to hear the most at this time moving forward, please? What message does the viewer need to hear the most, please, at this time and moving forward? At this time and moving forward. What message do they need to hear the most, please, at this time? We have a boar, ferocity. Interesting. For someone's like a ferociousness from you. I feel like you're going to surprise somebody. you could have been, very passive in the past, or like you played it cool, or you were just, again, you were showing somebody a version of yourself that you have to like. It's almost like, you go to work, you're very professional, you go outside, you're just very casual, like, oh, I'm just going to get groceries, I don't want to do this or do that. It's like there's a whole change and alteration in your presence, in your attitude. It's more ferocious, it's more passionate, it's more direct, and just very enticing and also very intimidating to some people. And I feel like it's like a first impression, they're either going to love you or hate you. And that is just something you have to deal with and expect. You can't make people like you. You can't make people dislike you. I mean, you can, but you probably shouldn't do that. I feel like I feel like knowing that not everybody's gonna, like you or click right away, it's not your concern. They're not paying your bills. They're not, changing your diaper. They're not, no, they don't matter. Their opinion should not matter. There's just like a ferociousness, and there's like a sense of protectiveness as well, as there's what looks to be a possum. A squirrel of some kind, some type of small creature in the back there. I also get like you're sniffing something out. I'm seeing like, I don't know if I think it's truffle or pigs that sniff out truffles, but I'm getting that as well. All right, let's read the guidebook real fast, see what else it has to add. All right. Familiar as foresight. Stand up to your foes. A primal scream needs to be released. Take up a martial art to channel your physical power. Learn to discern between the small matters in life and life-changing events. It's okay to let it all out now. So there's like a major release here. It's almost like the strength card is like, this always reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. Just the whole feel of it kind of looks like an adult Dorothy, the tornado in the back, the lion, of course. But it's almost like you're summoning the storm. You're letting it out. You are, again, discerning things. So it's like planning, talking about things, working things out. There's a discernment here. There is an awareness. You could be taking up new hobbies that are outlets for you to kind of let things out. And you're standing up here. You're standing up for yourself. You're expressing yourself. You are connecting more with yourself. And there's been some change. All right. Very, very interesting. All right. And a lot of repeating energy as well. Just, you're standing your ground to somebody. And I feel like you were afraid to do so in the past, or like it was something that felt like a cardinal sin of like, I can't do that. I can't tell this person how I feel. I can't stand up to this person. What would they say? What would they think? But now you're at a point where I don't care what they think. I don't care what they're doing or what they think of me or what have you. It's like, it's no longer a concern. You're doing you in a sense. All right. I was guided to pull these out, so I will go ahead and use them. We're at 43 minutes though, so thank you for being patient and joining me. I'm gonna take off my thumb holes because my fingers are starting to hurt. All right. These can be yes or no cards. Some people use them and look at them. Can also be timing. So, all right. Any questions that you have about this reading or in general, preferably yes or no, send them my way. Bring them to the forefront of your mind. Think about your question. What it is you're needing guidance on the most right now. All right. Universe, let's answer the viewer's question. The question present at the forefront of their mind that they're most concerned with, whether it be clarity around this reading or in general. Help me answer their question, please. What answers do you have for them, please? What answers do you have for them, please? What answers do you have for them, please? All right. We have in the near future, which to me is 2 to 3 weeks to 2 to 3 months. We have opportunity. So a new opportunity is on the horizon, or you're already being presented. Maybe you should take this opportunity if that was your question. We have reconsider. And I definitely urge you to, if there's an answer here that pops out to you, take that. Because again, I don't know your question. This isn't a personal reading. So just again, take what resonates with you and your being. We also have recovery and improving health. Now, I don't read health, so always seek a medical professional for those matters. But again, I feel like you are healing from something tough in your life. You could be reconsidering some things and taking a very worthwhile opportunity and expressing yourself and just taking care of yourself. Really taking care of yourself here. All right. Very interesting reading. I was going to take that further, but again, I don't read health, so let's just leave that as it is. All right. Thank you for joining me for another reading. Please take care of yourself. I am sending you so much love and many blessings. As always, you can book a personal reading with me. The link to my website is below. I will see you all very soon. Have a wonderful August, a wonderful September if I don't see you early in the month. And try to stay cool. It's very hot outside. All right. Take care.